Have you ever stopped to contemplate the true essence of a mistake? It's a curious word, isn't it? A mistake. It's often seen as a shadowy figure looming over us, ready to pounce on any misstep. But in reality, it's not as sinister as it seems. In our society, we're conditioned to fear mistakes, to avoid them at all costs. But this fear, it can be our biggest setback. We often forget that the true value of a mistake lies not in the error itself, but in the lessons it teaches us. Picture a driven youth named John, who had just laid the foundation of his own small venture. John was a fervent advocate for his business, channeling all of his vigor into ensuring its success. Despite his dedication and ambition, he was not sheltered from the challenges that accompany the journey of entrepreneurship. During this journey, he committed a significant and costly error. He overestimated the market's demand for a new product and procured an excessive inventory to meet it, only to realize later that the market was far less enthusiastic. This gaffe didn't just cause a dent in his finances, it also dealt a hard blow to his self-belief. He began questioning his competence and the quality of his decision-making. It seemed as though his dream of a thriving business was falling apart right under his nose. He was plagued with anxiety and insomnia, fretting continuously about his business's fate, and his self-esteem plummeted. However, he understood that indulging in remorse and self-blame was not going to salvage the situation. So he decided to confront his problem directly. He accepted his blunder and evaluated its consequences. He realized that he had overstepped, but he also acknowledged it as a learning opportunity. He understood the need to gain a deeper insight into his market and to base his decisions on thorough research, rather than solely on his instincts. Equipped with this newfound knowledge, John devised a plan to amend his mistake. He decided to organize a clearance sale to dispose of the surplus stock. Simultaneously, he began to aggressively expand his network, establishing contacts with potential clients and collaborators. He was resolved to convert this hurdle into a stepping stone for his enterprise. In these trying times, he unearthed an inner strength within himself. He understood that it's not about evading errors, but how one reacts to them that shapes the course of their journey. He grasped that every error bears a lesson, and it is these teachings that pave the way for growth and success. John's error was a hard hit, but it was far from being the final chapter of his narrative. Rather, it signified the commencement of a journey where he learned to transform his errors into opportunities, a journey that would ultimately guide him to success. John could have given up, but he chose to face his mistake head-on. Imagine a ship in the middle of a storm. The waves are thrashing, threatening to capsize the boat. That's what John felt like after realizing his mistake. But instead of letting the storm consume him, John decided to steer his ship into the waves. He faced the storm head-on, using his mistake as an opportunity to learn, grow, and navigate through the rough waters. The first thing he did was take responsibility for his mistake. He didn't blame the market, his team, or luck. He owned it. He looked at himself in the mirror and said, "I messed up, and it's up to me to fix it." That's what leaders do. They take responsibility, and they take action. John then took a step back and analyzed what went wrong. He dissected his mistake like a scientist in a lab. He asked himself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to improve? What steps can I take to ensure this doesn't happen again? He turned his mistake into a case study, a learning opportunity. With a plan in hand, John started to implement changes. He streamlined his business operations, improved his decision-making process, fostered better communication within his team. He used his mistake as a catalyst to transform his business, making it stronger, more resilient. But John didn't stop there. He also used his experience to help others. He shared his story, his lessons, and his insights. He became a mentor, a guide, a beacon of hope for those who, like him, have stumbled and fallen. He showed them that it's not about the fall, it's about the rise. It's about using our mistakes as stepping stones to our success. Life is a journey filled with ups and downs. Mistakes are inevitable. But they're not roadblocks, they're detours. They're opportunities to learn, to grow, to become better versions of ourselves. And John is a testament to that. John's mistake became the stepping stone to his success. Let's delve into what John learned from his mistake. The first and foremost lesson was resilience. Life will throw curveballs at you, but how you react to them determines your character. John could have let his mistake derail him, but he chose to get back up, dust himself off, and face the world again. He learned that it's not about how hard you fall, but how fast you get up. John also discovered the profound importance of learning from his mistakes. He could have wallowed in self-pity, but instead, he examined what went wrong, learned from it, and made sure he wouldn't repeat it. He realized that every mistake is a stepping stone to greatness. It's a chance to learn, to grow, to improve. And finally, John learned the value of a growth mindset. He understood that his abilities and intelligence could be developed. He didn't view his mistake as a permanent failure, but as a temporary setback. He saw it as an opportunity to evolve, to get better. He stopped asking why me and started asking what next. John's story is a testament to the power of turning mistakes into learning opportunities. It's about embracing the bumps on the road, transforming them into stepping stones, and using them to climb higher. Remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every mistake is a lesson in disguise, and every fall is a chance to rise even higher. So what can we take away from John's story? John's journey has shown us that when life throws us curveballs, it's not about dodging them, but about catching them and learning how to throw them back. Mistakes aren't something we should run from. Instead, they are opportunities for growth, for learning, for evolution. John's mistake was a turning point in his life, a wake-up call that led him to reevaluate his choices and his actions. It was a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. It was a chance for him to learn, grow, and evolve. It was a chance for him to become a better version of himself. In essence, John's story is a testament to the power of mistakes, to their capacity to catalyze change and inspire growth. It's a testament to the fact that mistakes are not the end, but the beginning of a new journey. Remember, it's not about avoiding mistakes, but about learning, growing, and evolving from them. So dare to make mistakes, and more importantly, dare to learn from them.